So, today is September 11th, 2020. I was 19 years ago. Um, we all remember where we were. We all remember what we were doing vividly, very, very vividly. What was going on when we either saw it or somebody came in and said, hey, you got to come look at the TV. Something. I was working. Um, I'm a little bit older, so I was 20, uh, and I was working at a welding shop. My supervisor came in shortly after the first plane hit the first building, and he walked in. He was like, "Yo, dude, you got to come in the office." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "They just flew a plane into the fucking towers." What? Everybody remembers that what moment? Like we we didn't know how to react at that point. And I got in that office just like a lot of you probably got to wherever you were going just in time to see the collision with the second tower. And we sat there and watched, awestruck. When the first tower collapsed and when the second tower collapsed, and then a little while later, Building 7 collapsed. And then there was news about hijackers, and then there were news about another plane, Flight 93, that was going towards Washington. There's a lot of speculation as to what happened those days, that day with those planes. The government was conducting drills, and as soon as I saw the towers go down, the first tower go down, I looked at my boss. I was like, dude, that looked like a controlled demolition. I mean, those towers were built to withstand the force of a 737. Don't quote me on that. I believe it was a 737 or 747 to be flown into them. I think the hijacked planes were 767s, though I can't remember what those planes actually were, so don't quote me on that either. However, here in 2020, 19 years later, we're all seeing, hashtag never forget, hashtag 9/11 memorial, hashtag September 11th, hashtag Freedom Tower, hashtag WTC. I mean, we're seeing all these things. I mean, I remember watching on TV, seeing people jump from 70, 80 floors up just to escape the building. I've watched numerous documentaries. I've been through the news from those days. I've watched clips from those days, from people's personal video and stuff like that. And I have some theories as to what happened. That'll be for another video. But what I want to say now is when September 11th happened, we were in shock and awe. And then when 9/12 came, that's probably the day I missed the most. Only because that day, all the stores were sold out of flags. I mean, I had a flag wrapped around the hood of my car and the trunk of my car. I was a part-time delivery driver as well as having a full-time job. And I mean, every single firehouse had ladders up, and they had a flag flying. There was flags from every bridge across America. We were united as one America. We were America. We were probably the strongest we've been in quite some time. It's sad that now we've come to be not that way anymore. I mean, we've got rioters destroying their own cities and towns. We've got people saying, "Oh, that monument is racist," and I'm racist because I was born with white skin and I support Trump. I mean, you know, this shit's gotten out of hand, guys. We need to go back to being the America that we were on 9/12, when it was fuck everybody else. We are America. I don't care if you're white, brown, purple, black, gold. I don't give a shit. We were fucking America, and we were America strong. And at sports events, there were flyovers, and there was at least flags or some sort of decoration or some sort of uh, something to signify, we stand together, you know, and it sucks that it took a tragedy of that proportion to bring us together, because we were kind of going uh, backwards for a while, and then even a couple years after the towers fell, we were still united. Somewhere along the lines, America lost its way, and we're not that way anymore, and it sucks. Um, just because I think Trump leads the country and you think Biden can, I'm not saying you do, but if you do, we have a difference of opinion. Big deal. Just because you say Black Lives Matter and I say all lives matter, or I back the blue, and you want to defund the police. I mean, that's what makes America great, is that we can come together when we need to come together. But right now we are so divided that we're only focused on what anybody else can do for us and not what we can do for somebody else. And I don't want to get too far off topic, because this channel is going to be devoted to opinion. Definitely devoted towards opinion. But can we just go back to 9/12/2001, when we were America, and we can go back to being America again? Color didn't matter, creed didn't matter, sexual orientation didn't matter. We were all just one, a United States. We need to go back to that, because if we don't, ladies and gentlemen, we're already on the verge of a civil war. We're gonna wind up actually doing it again, and history does repeat itself. And I don't know if I'm ready to go through a civil war, but I mean, definitely don't ever forget what happened on 9/11/2001, and where you were and who you were, and try to think back to how you felt on 9/12/2001, and try to think back to how this country was so united. We need to get back to that, and just never forget that we are America, and some of the best reasons why we're the greatest country, or that we believe that we're the greatest country, is because we can all have a difference of opinion but still be one. So remember that. Next time you're in a grocery store line and you hear somebody talk about a presidential candidate or a party that you don't like, or somebody cuts you off on the road and they have a Biden sticker or a Trump sticker on their car or truck, just get back to being America. That's all I got.